Welcome everybody to this week's Geek Street News, where we inform you guys about all the news in the geek world.
Well, some of it, not all of it.
In the world in general, I guess.
Yes.
just in the world in general.
The few pieces that we have selected.
Yeah, exactly. So the first article I want to talk about is Disney is set to open this month in April, I think.
I believe so.
And so they just announced a few hours ago. Today is the 8th of April, right?
It is.
Today's the 8th of April. They just announced today that their Avengers Campus is set to open in June 2nd, I believe.
Awesome.
Or June 4th, sorry. June 4th. So Avengers Campus is just going to be another section of Disneyland. It's like a theme, like Tomorrowland. Or
Right.
Like those kind of things. And they're going to have certain themed rides and that kind of thing. So like they're going to have, you might like this one, Jay. They're going to have rides the rides include Web Slingers, a Spider-Man adventure. So it's going to be a Spider-Man web slinging thing. Okay. And then Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout, that was already there. There's going to be an Ant-Man inspired Pym test kitchens, like a restaurant with Pym inspired Ant-Man. Yeah, that's
there's going to be ants in your food.
So I think it's going to be similar to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah.
Because I think when I had moved back to California, I bought the pass, and then a month later, COVID happened, so it shut down. So I could only go. I only went one time with the pass. And I was like, I can't wait to come explore this entire park, and then went away. So I saw Galaxy's Edge for like 10 minutes, and the worst part was that I went at the end of the day. I went at the end of the day. I bought the pass, and I was like, cool. Well, it's the end of the day. It doesn't matter. I can do this
whenever I want.
And then I never went back, and COVID happened. So. But yeah, so I'm excited for the Avengers Campus to open.
That's cool. So that's going to be a California Adventure, right?
California Adventure, yeah. Right, the other part. Oh, nice. Next article is from one of you guys, right?
Go ahead, Mark.
I got nothing. Just kidding. Cool thing is, for all the Game of Thrones fans out there, there's probably a lot. We might have lost some with the last season, but if there's any of them still out there, the cool thing is they're going to be doing a prequel to the Game of Thrones storyline. They got George R. R. Martin working on it.
He's working on the actual show?
On the prequel. Yes, he is actually working on the show. He worked on
it's going to be delayed.
Yeah, I know, right?
Already.
Oh my God, that guy. Bless his heart. Yeah, he likes to take his time. Don't rush him. I don't think he still hasn't put out that last book, but that's a whole other thing. So yeah, it's going to be a prequel. It's going to take place about 300 years before Game of Thrones happens, and it's going to be dealing with the Targaryens, which is basically that's the house that Daenerys is from, the ones that has that bond with the dragons. Oh, okay. So it's going to be dealing with their families. So,
cool.
Yeah, so that'll be interesting. So hopefully, fingers crossed. Like I said, the original, that series on HBO was fantastic. I don't know how much you guys watched it, but it was not much, maybe not much.
You know how much I watched.
Yeah, I know. I was just being out there at the ether. It was more of a rhetorical question, but but like I said, anybody out there that has seen it, hopefully it's something to look forward to.
Nice.
I think a lot of people were hoping we'd get a prequel. I think a lot of us are hoping for a sequel too, but definitely a prequel. And I think George R. R. Martin even said that he had no plans on doing like that immediate war that led to Robert being king. So that
would have been a good story, man.
I think that would have been fantastic, but they expressed no interest in doing it. But they may, because that seemed like that'd be easy money.
What do you got for us, man?
All right. Not really an article, but we have 3 new trailers that came out this week. Well, we had a lot more trailers, but 3 that stood out. For me was Jupiter's Legacy, Space Jam: A New Legacy, and a new Black Widow trailer. So they had the Jupiter's Legacy. Have a little footnote. The first of several planned projects since the purchase of Millar World in 2017. So Jupiter's Legacy is the first one, and I believe they're gonna have a lot more of his projects.
Everything. Can you give like a quick breakdown of what Jupiter's Legacy is about, or?
I actually didn't read it. Trent.
I read it a long time ago. It has. I'm gonna botch this for everyone who's read it like last week.
Yeah, I'm gonna botch it, but I read like the first issue and I stopped.
I enjoyed it. I think I read all the story arcs, maybe minus the last part of the third one. But it's about this like family of superheroes. Like the father's like a Superman type, character, but he's older now. He's like really like old. Not like old. Like he's old.
Yeah.
And his kids are gonna be the next generation of like the superheroes, and they don't want to take on the mantle. Like the son is kind of like a rock and roll drug addict kind of guy. The daughter's like a model or kind of person like that, and they don't really want to inherit the mantle of this superhero team, like superhero family team.
Yeah, release date for that is going to be May 7th. So
soon.
on. Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited for that one, just to see another Mark Millar inspired. For those people who don't know, he did like Kingsman, he did Wanted, and Kick Ass. Those were all movies that came out that he had written the original comics for. So I'm excited to see the new entry for Millar World, I guess.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. I think it was a smart move to kind of sell to Netflix, at least just to see your vision on the big screen.
Yeah,
I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah. And Mark Millar, I was talking about Mark earlier, that he's pretty cool. I mean, I don't know how I would feel about the way he did it, but he would just turn around and like he'd write a groundbreaking comic book and then just sell it to a studio and not really have anything to do with it. He's just kind of be like, yeah, here, you guys have the rights, you guys do what you want with it.
Yeah.
And there you go. Yeah.
I guess different creators see their, the way they do things differently.
Yeah.
Some people do it so it can be a movie.
Yeah.
Right,
Maybe
yeah.
Mark Millar's one of those.
Yeah, for sure. I'm sure he's had a plan in mind to do this, and
Hey,
seems like he's doing really
big
well.
ups to him,
yeah,
man. Yeah, it
writing
worked.
great comics and selling,
Built
getting
his
movies.
reputation. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
So-
made a name for himself.
Yeah.
So we also have Space Jam: A New Legacy.
Why are you laughing already?
I was
I'm not.
I was watching it, man.
I'm not.
this is not a laugh.
Yeah, and for those who watched Space Jam, you guys already know that was a classic, for our time.
Yeah.
It was great. I liked it. This new one, trailer's got it's a little different for me. I think just the way it looks. I do like the combination of having LeBron James turn into a 2D animation character.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you go into the 3D world or the video game world, and they turn into 3D characters.
Yeah,
So that's
I'd
pretty
see
cool.
that.
Like the way they're doing it. There's a lot of studios, I believe, that are working on the animation portions
Oh, okay.
of it, and it's from what I've heard, it's a lot of work, man. I'm looking at it. I'm like, geez, man, you're gonna need a lot of people to animate all those characters at once. And then the last, oh man, and the last one we have is Black Widow, Black Willow. Oh, Widow trail, Black Willow, Black Widow trailer.
Yeah.
That looked pretty cool. Not too bad.
Yeah,
I don't know
it
if you
looked
guys
like it was
seen
gonna
it.
be
Yeah, I haven't
fun.
seen the
Yeah.
trailer.
Some of
for it.
the Taskmaster scenes were pretty cool.
Oh man,
Yeah,
Taskmaster was
That
one
was
of my
pretty cool.
favorite
And
villains.
he looks like it's really departed from the way he looks in the comic books, but his costume looks cool though. It's real sleek and real like this dude looks like an assassin. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can tell like he has the cap shield.
yeah.
He's using the bow and arrow, like
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you can.
You can see
It's cool.
how
You
he
can
gets
tell.
down.
Yeah,
I know.
it looks pretty cool. Yeah, the story
his-
looks like it might be a little more serious, which is minus the Russian scenes, the Russian guy scenes. What's the guy's name? Red
Red Guardian.
Red Guardian. Yeah, minus
Yes.
his scenes, but like for the most part, the story looks like it could be serious. I don't know.
Yeah, hopefully it is. David Harbour. He's cool, man. I like him as an actor. I liked him in Stranger Things, so I like to see
He
him.
was good in Stranger Things. Yeah, I didn't like him in Hellboy, but
You did watch it?
yeah, it wasn't his fault. I think it was the writing, but
Yeah.
I
I feel like he is a capable actor.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, absolutely.
maybe given the right project, because he did really well in Stranger Things.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. I don't know. I'm not excited to see Black Widow, but I'm curious. I do
Yeah.
want to see how it
Yeah,
turns
check
out.
it out.
I'm kind of excited to see it. I mean, especially just for Taskmaster.
Oh,
Right,
sure.
right.
Yeah.
Just for that reason.
a lot of
I wanna
fans out
see.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's been one of my favorites. Just like his power set
Yeah.
is really interesting.
Yeah.
Which I mean, normally I'm all about like giving out spoilers, so that way not so much spoilers, so that you know what I mean. So when you're talking, anybody listening,
Yeah.
when you're talking with your friends, you can be like, I know what's going on, but it's such a cool thing. I don't even want to say what it is, so you can watch it and kind of be surprised
Right,
by
yeah.
it and enjoy it and all that kind of stuff. So
Well,
Yeah,
if
it'll
you
be
read the
worth it, hopefully.
comics,
Yeah.
then you know.
You go out there.
You go out there and read some
Do
comics.
your
kids.
reading.
out there.
Do your reading.
Yeah.
It's out there.
Right, put
Yeah.
down that math book.
Pick up some funny books.
So that movie's going to be released on July 9th.
Yeah, that. Okay, that's pretty
theaters,
soon.
yeah.
On
so-
Disney Plus Premium, right?
Yeah.
And in theaters
So like $30 for.
for
For
that.
that.
yeah. Yeah.
That's a whole other thing. Okay.
Yeah, but hey, yeah, cool, man. Yeah, well, that's
it for the news.
That's it.
So-
That's all you need to know.
moving
Yeah.
on to our weekly pickups, our weekly polls. I started to say I'm not super impressed with the books that I got this week, and there are a lot of books. I didn't get every book I saw. Wish I could, but I didn't. So these are the books.
Way to go. You're getting better.
Yeah, right. I actually put books back on the rack. I've never done that before. But I put like 5 books back on the rack after I picked them up. So.
Did you check your account first and then put it back?
No,
That's usually what I do.
That's not what I did. I never do that. Which is
Like,
silly.
let's see what happens.
It's very silly. Yeah.
Treat
Let's
yourself,
see if
right?
this goes-
Was that the saying?
Treat yourself. Let's see if this goes through. Yeah.
That's the other saying.
Green Lantern, the new teen Green Lantern. Like I said, of the ones I chose, these are the top books. Not my favorite of the two, but they're not my favorite of the books I got. But this one is about a new Teen Lantern. That they don't really explain too much about it, but she has like a gauntlet that's like from a different dimension that people don't know and she's able to control the green light through it somehow. I think. It's pretty cool. It's a little silly in some areas, but it wasn't too bad.
It's
I
a
like
weird
Green Lantern.
Weird cover.
Yeah, this
Like the placement of the font and
yeah, it was
just
a
all
little
the
odd.
composition is really weird. But
Right, yeah.
I don't know.
Kind of weird. Batman Second Son, the next Batman Second Son. This is about continuing from Future State with Lucius Fox's son as Batman. So it's pretty Luke Fox, Luke Fox. And there's the storyline is pretty cool. I was surprised it ended up being pretty good. It was about I guess the Lucius Fox family got the Batman. Bruce's money, his fortune, for some reason. Like it was given to them, and so I guess there's a lot of issues within the family, the Fox family, and it's pretty good dynamic. It's pretty cool and pretty interesting so far. So that was pretty cool. Then Geiger, I can only get the only copy that they had was the blank cover. Geiger's alright. Is Jeff Johns' new book about a post nuclear war story.
Another
one.
Apocalyptic.
Yeah, about a guy that has he was trying to save his family, got caught in the blast, and he has some kind of
He got powers from
radioactive abilities now.
instead of killing him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Yep, so
you know
I
half
can't
the story.
wait for a nuclear war.
That's what happens. Yeah, hopefully we can get somewhere with this. I might keep reading it. It was a little stale, but And then my favorite, probably of the top, is Nocterra, issue number 2, the Scott Snyder book. It's a cool story. We talked about the first one a couple weeks ago about the world not having any light anymore. Yeah. And this pushes the story a little bit forward. I don't want to ruin too much for you guys if they want to read it, but it's pretty cool world building, really cool character development, and just really explains a lot more what's going on in this world. And this one's pretty cool, I think. Yeah. I'm gonna keep picking this one up to see where it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the
Sounds
setup
pretty
for
freaky,
that.
Yeah.
And I guess continuing off of that, I also picked up Nocterra. Actually picked up the
different cover though, huh?
Yeah, this is the Tony S. Daniel cover.
I got the Sanchez cover.
I don't know what that is, but
Do I?
it looks good. That one looks good too.
Yeah.
But got that, and kind of going off a trend. Yeah, really good character development for the first issue, and the second one is kind of like an introduction to Blacktop Bill, who's the antagonist, and he kind of shows his motives and the reasons for what he's doing. Why he's looking for the old man and the kid.
Yeah, the granddaughter. Yeah.
Something I don't talk about for some reason. Tony is Daniel, man. He detailed pencils, man. It's insane, and the colors on here.
Yeah, his colors.
Moray. Yeah.
Yeah, his.
Who he she? I have no idea.
Yeah,
but
great. Yeah.
Yeah, amazing colors, man. Like they're not scared. They know what they're doing when it comes to colors.
Yeah.
It's great.
Each panel is just so detailed.
Yeah.
So it so pops out. I really like the art too.
Yeah, and the lettering too. Like it's good. It's great. It's just a complete book, man.
Yeah, very
real detailed, and I love it. Geiger was another one that I picked up as well. got this cover, the one with pictures on it. You know what sucked is that I read Nocterra first, and then I read Geiger, and I'm comparing them in my head because they're both post-apocalyptic, and the way Scott Snyder writes is way different from the way Jeff Johns is writing his stuff, and I was not a fan of the dialogue in Geiger. Right? It was not impressive at all. Gary Frank on pencils was really good. I liked it, but the dialogue was kind of cheesy, man, or it was just very, it didn't get into it the way that Nocterra did. Right. But it was a good setup, though. I'm still interested in seeing where it goes. So,
with Jeff Johns, there's usually something around the corner. Usually towards typically building towards something pretty big. Yeah, for the most part. So
so I'm waiting. I'm still interested. Yeah, I want to at least get the first 5 issues. If I don't like it,
by that point, yeah,
exactly. And I also picked up Batman 107. I'm also trying to take that up. Yep. And it has you got to go to the comic book or the comic dude. Yeah. Shout out to the comic dude in Riverside off a hole. You guys are great.
Nice.
Yeah. And Tinian and Jimenez. I'm not even gonna. Jimenez is just a beast. Period. He's great. Just pick it up for him. Don't even read the book.
James Tinian's a good writer.
No.
He's a good writer.
I mean,
he's done a lot of good work.
If you don't want to read for some reason, you want to look at pretty pictures. Just pick it up for Jimenez. Tinian is good.
To read the short amount of exposition among pictures of a comic book. If you don't have that much patience, then just pick it up for the art.
Jimenez. Oh my god, man, we need to do a podcast on just this guy alone.
Just Jimenez.
And
what's his first name again?
George. Jorge. I'm gonna say George.
Right. Is it with a J or a G?
It is a J.
J.
Probably Jorge.
If
it's said accurately.
Yeah, Jorge. They're probably just laughing at me. This guy. If they even pay attention.
He's like, I've been here long enough. I know.
But man, he's amazing. I have him on Instagram, and I like to see his process. The inking, or I think he does his inking before the coloring, and it's great, man. One of the best, I think, the best DC artists I've seen in 10 years.
All right, well, that's everything. That's going to do it for this week's Geek Street News. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next week for Geek Street News. I keep doing that.
You keep doing that.
That's the third time.
Geek Street News again. Geek Street News again.
This is Mr. Redundant, but all right, thanks for tuning in. See you guys next week.